Yeah, I just picked the pocket, then yeah, I just picked the, yeah. Look, I just picked the pocket, to be honest, it felt like me. Left the city in the rocket gauges, reading light speed. Started from the bottom, now I'm reaching right above me. Now they see me eating, I don't think they like me. I just picked the pocket, to be honest, it felt like me. Left the city in the rocket gauges, reading light speed. Started from the bottom, now I'm reaching right above me. Now they see me eating, I don't think they like me. Look, pendulum, you know how I'm swinging back and forth, they cannot handle them. Checking out my record in the north, bright as a candle, man. Blow me out and you gon' get the smoke. I stopped knocking down on doors when I realized I wanted more. So I broke it down, took the keys, I collated around and then another round. Wish the thing was easy, lemon squeezy, Jesus help me now. This a hunter's territory, don't expect a scenic route. You can lose your balance, better stand your ground. Yeah, they try to cut me out from someone you can castrate. Pockets looking skinny, I'm just trying to make him gain weight. Meditate on Hebrews when he told me just to have faith. Asking for a cake, gave ingredients with 2 eggs. Nothing ever handed, been left out and stranded. Abandoned in many ways you couldn't even imagine. I pray for this to happen, God launched out my blessing, Now they ask me questions how I started all this rapping. I said, I just picked the pocket, to be honest, it felt like me. Left the city in the rocket gauges, reading light sheet. Started from the bottom, now I'm reaching right above me. Now they see me eating, I don't think they like me. I just picked the pocket, to be honest, it felt like me. Left the city in the rocket gauges, reading light sheet. Started from the bottom, now I'm reaching right above me. Now they see me eating, now they see me eating. Right now, 6 feet on the ground.
Ready, Jake, going straight and take out. What are you doing? Yeah, we just rolled in. We'll get rolled up now.
Alright, so just to start things off, like, what's your name? How long have you been training? What do you train?
Talk to Cameron, talk to you.
You talk to me, yeah.
Dakota, Renfro, been training for about 7 to 8 years now. I do jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, kickboxing. Pretty much it.
Okay. So what kind of like got you into?
So about 7 or 8 years ago, I was used to work in the oil field, so I never really had to work out. I was staying pretty fit there. Got out of the oil field, started gaining a little weight. I'm not a gym guy. I don't do cardio, running, weightlifting, nothing like that. Ended up trying out jiu-jitsu for the first time, loved it, got into kickboxing, really loved it. Been here ever since.
What's up, guys? It's 5 a.m. Wednesday morning. No gi grappling class going on right now. These guys get here around 4:30 a.m. They get warmed up, get moving around a little bit, and we go right into grapple with it. You know, some of these guys got super fights coming up. Some of these guys got tournaments. Girls got matches coming up right here. We have girls coming in town from other gyms to get that work in, because we put in work. We put in work so we don't got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Work's always put in here at Winnie Five Factory. You know, we have professors, we have firefighters here, Houston firefighters, we have electricians, we have high school students, we have nurses right here. We all come together as one team to train. Our goal is every day get better. Every day get better, guys. Boom.
Yeah, hey, we just broke up, now you wanna fuck. And you said I ain't shit, but I still hit. Yeah, and if rap don't work, I gotta give it up. I got to give it up. But the joke's on you, bitch, I made it. You keep causing drama.
It's Mark Pogue. I've been here for a year and a few months. No particular focus. I just come to the morning group, which we do a little bit of sparring and some grappling. So, no gi jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. So in the morning classes, it's at 5 a.m. You gotta wake up pretty early for that. So what kind of like motivates you to come at these like super early times? Wake up before the crack of dawn, before anyone's like driving, you know?
Well, I enjoy the quiet early morning smaller group. So there's many mornings that I struggle to get here, but I can't think of a time where I was disappointed that I went. So.
When I was training, doing MMA and jiu-jitsu, I was coming for about 2.5 hours every day, and I was taking 21 hours in college and working part-time. So it does get tiring, but really it's just how much do you want it? And like there's good days and bad days for everything, but you gotta get through the bad to get to the good one. So my name is Brianna Diaz. I have been I've originally started in the MMA class, and then I was invited to the jiu-jitsu class. So in total I've been training about 2.5 years now. But originally the first year and a half was strictly MMA.
Okay, is that the afternoon class?
Morning and afternoon.
Morning and afternoon.
I would attend 5 days a week.
So what's like the role of martial arts in your life? Is it like just a hobby, self-defense, or are you like trying to compete?
So I actively do compete for jiu-jitsu. I don't compete for MMA. I do it because of the fitness aspect, but also a mix of competition and self-defense. Unfortunately, if you want to compete in MMA, there's a lot of risk, so it's not as you can pick it up as easy as like a jiu-jitsu competition on a weekend or whatever.
Like if you get tapped out of a jiu-jitsu competition, there's less like, you know, you're not losing.
Yeah, and you can control when you want to tap it. You're like, oh. Yeah. But when you're in the octagon,
you're on the cage and
you can't just like let me out.
People in here are great. They're wonderful. Everything. I've never been to a gym where anybody's really just a butt for the most part, especially here. Everybody's inviting you in. They want to teach you. They want to help you learn. They want to help you grow, because if you grow, it helps them grow. And so it's a building. We're all building together.
Yeah. When I'm in working on me, I still be working on it. Unsure about relationships cause I'm a workaholic. See my mama struggle way before she got it. She can live inside a castle, I just wanna be the one who bought it. Be the one who made it and opened the doors. Us four and plenty more, tables getting long. Cash, checks, don't tell me money can't buy you happiness. Come see our celebration when we can't afford the rent. A place with no more hard floors, no more basements. No more pillow where the roaches are your best friend. No more dust bunnies cause it's under the bed you slept. Then you gotta sigh another day that you are faced with. I just want better, warm meals forever. Than white rice and ketchup and whatever.
You don't want to be in your back, that's why I don't like playing that game. Just get up. Just get like frame up, you know what I'm saying? Create frames and get up.
and actually get out rather than just...
Like you see how like whenever you're on top of me, I framed out and got up?
Yeah.
Just do that. Just get to your knees. If you get to your knees, you can get up.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you, bro. You're a good shit, bro.
Very good.
What's going on though? What is going on though? What is going on though? I've been going through the motions. Life move fast in the moment, and it keeps going on though. Keeps going on though. What is going on though? What is going on though? Yes, sir.
So just to start things off, what's your name? How long have you been doing martial arts? What is your like main martial arts?
Yeah, so my name is Hamza Mir. I go to A&M. I'm a junior. I've been doing this for around 5 to 6 months, so not very long. And my main martial art is, I would say, just most of the striking arts I'm trying to get better at. I can't really have a specific martial art because I'm not very experienced. But yeah, I'd say in the striking, Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing,
So what is kind of like the role of martial arts right now in your life? Is it a hobby? Do you have a dream to go like pro one day, amateur?
Right now, I don't know about pro, like money. I also like money, but don't tell anyone something. But I would say, trying to get to the smoker level, maybe the pre-amateur level, the amateur level, that would be a goal of mine, but I still have a long way to go. So right now, a hobby, seeing what it can transform into.
Have you ever been in like a fight?
I've been in a pro grappling match before. I got another one coming up this weekend or this November. But as far as like cage fighting or anything like that, I haven't. We've been talking about maybe doing like a boxing exhibition match. So I'm ready to get into it.
Okay, so when you went into these grappling tournaments and grappling like competition, I guess, what were some of the feelings you felt beforehand, during, after?
Beforehand, I mean, there's nerves, of course. I mean, you're going in there to perform in front of somebody. Nobody wants to lose. Everybody wants to win. So there's a little bit of nerves there. During the fight, it's just it's pure fun. I mean, I enjoy it. It brings me joy. After fighting horses, I won, so it was real enjoyable after that. But yeah.
My first jiu-jitsu competition was about a year ago, and I competed, I think, 4 months into starting jiu-jitsu. I ended up placing second in no-gi and third in gi. Realistically, it's how much work you want to put into it. I was training every day, so my coaches felt that I was ready for that.
One thing I'm really trying to focus on in all the harder spars I do is trying to like think more, because it's not just like, oh, like brute, trying to like punch them and not really thinking. Like, it's kind of like a chess match. I'm trying to like make angles, connect shots. I'm not just trying to like brawl with them, you know. And right now, sometimes like in the more intense environments, you know, adrenaline, all that, your brain shuts off and you start doing that. But it's better to, you know, have some control over your mind. And fighting is, at the end of the day, a very like technical, tactical thing.
It's a chess game. It's definitely a chess game. It's a chess game with punches, elbows, and submissions.
Yeah, definitely. Whoa. I feel like that's something a lot of people don't really realize when they like, you know, you come in here and you spar, you're punching each other in the face, and a lot of people don't really understand that like mental aspect of the game.
Alright, let me show you that knee shot real fast too.
I think the general public probably thinks of it the way I thought of it before I was invited, which is that most of the people there are crazy. You know, everyone's getting bloodied up every workout.
Sometimes people in the public hear that you do that stuff and they either think you're maybe like a hoodlum, or they instantly assume like something worse has happened to you, to where you feel the need to train it rather than see it as an actual sport of like integrity and respect and honor.
I love it here. Bobby's a great coach. He keeps it live for sure. But the instructions that they give here, they're very detailed about things, which is very nice for me. Actually working through all the moves, all the punches, all the kicks, combos, stuff like that. So I've really enjoyed it here. The culture here is great. Everybody, we're all friends. Most of us go to church together, so it's awesome.
We're gonna try this. How do I?
We're all a family. If you train here every day, if you're here, even if you don't train here every day, if you respect your teammates and your coaches, you're family. And no one wants to see their family get hurt, especially in like a scenario where like there's a guy who his 9-to-5 job is he pays for his whole family, like he's the breadwinner, and some dude tears his ACL. Now he can't go to work. Like, you can't afford to have stuff like that.
It's kind of like a family, as cliche as that sounds. Like at most, it's like very close friends. Even if you're pro, beginner, everyone's very welcoming. We go do runs, we talk, we get each other's numbers, and it's overall friendly environment. Even when the spars are more intense, you know, at the end we hug it out. There's definitely no bad blood, and I feel like everyone's very approachable.
All day, every day, UFC fighters, MMA, professional fighters up top, amateur fighters, boxers back here, you name it, we do it. Holla at your boy. Let's go, let's go!
Ready? Yes, sir. Alright, just to start things off, you can say your name from camera, like your martial art background, how long have you been doing this?
What's up, guys? My name is Bobby Powers. I've been martial arts in general since I was 6 years old. I started out with Kung Fu. I did Kung Fu for a couple of years, and I went to the American Karate, I went to Korean Taekwondo, and I went to the ATA, American Taekwondo. And when I got in high school, I fell in love with wrestling. So I wrestled 103 pounds my freshman year, all the way to my senior year, team captain, district champ, regional champ, and all there, made it to state and everything like that. So that's where it all started. And then from there, I went to Brennan to a junior college up there, Brennan, and I started with a self-defense class, did the self-defense class, and I just fell in love with the teaching part. You know, I started mopping floors, cleaning restrooms at this karate school in Brennan, and 20 plus years later, got my own place, you know.
So you're a coach, Coach Bobby Powers, right?
Coach Bobby, yeah. So I fought amateur Then I turned pro. I took 2 pro fights, and it was hard because I was fighting as well as I was training others. So fighting, training others. So I didn't have a lot of time to train myself. So I had to step back and say, hey, I'm a better fighter. I'm a good fighter, but I'm a hell of a coach. And from that point on, I never looked back. You know, got 8 champions, champions in MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, you know. So I teach you that. So yeah, I coach here 6 days a week. I get up to the gym at 4:30 a.m. Teach morning classes. I'm here all day. Right now it's almost 10 p.m. and we're still up here, you know. So this is my life, you know.
So you're a lifelong martial artist, right?
Yeah, mixed martial arts. Martial arts is a journey. It's not just about fighting. It's more of the passion of teaching them mixed martial arts. You know, so a lot of people think fighters are raw. Oh, they just want to fight. But we're mixed martial artists here. You know, I got kids and families that come in here every day that have been bullied, no confidence, no self-esteem. And I teach them how to build that confidence, how to build that self-esteem and everything like that, you know.
All right, so tell us about your first fight. Like what, or like your first time ever, like, you know,
Man,
hitting.
first time. Where was that at? Where's that? Charlie Fox, Huntsville, Texas. Outside, it was halfway raining. It was actually in that cage.
In that cage?
That cage right there. That cage right there. It was for a college fight night. College kids yelling, screaming, everything. I was nervous, you know. At first, I didn't know what I was getting into. You know, I mean, I knew I was going to fight, but I wasn't sure about it. Got out there. The guy was a brown belt from a gym in Houston. Came in. I had a wrestling background. Took him down. Side control. TKO. Boom, right there. And that was it, bro. That was it. I was like, man, this is it. Because when I found out that there was weight classes, I was like, boom. You know, because back in the day, the UFC didn't have weight classes. You know, it was just freaking man on man out there. You know what I'm saying? Going at it, no weight classes or nothing. So once they became the weight classes, then it was set to stone. You know?
So a lot of people think about like MMA specifically as like a UFC. So how does like the local like MMA scene or small MMA scene compare to that?
Here we go. In a college town. Best thing about college. Why I'm probably still in business, I'll be honest with you right now, okay? These college kids, they go out to Buffalo Wild Wings, 4 Downs, Northgate. They're watching the fights. You know, they're watching the fights. UFC, yeah! They don't even know how to fight, right?
Yeah.
But that Monday never fails. Phones blowing up. Hey man, what do UFC? I want to do UFC. Well, we don't do UFC. We do MMA, which MMA is in the UFC. You know, so the college kids come in during the fall semester, the spring semester, and they just blow up. You know, it blows up because they want to train. They think they want to be in the UFC. Which my goal is just to teach them mixed martial arts. Keep them going. Some kids have a gift. Some kids have a talent. You know, some kids just want to do it as a hobby. You know, so being that we're in this town, it's not a small town. It's more of it's a college town, you know? So fall semester, spring semester, we're packed. The summertime starts dying down, but that's what's good because the families and local kids and stuff like that, they're always training, you know? So there's 2 MMA gyms in town. I think there's another MMA gym, but it's us and BV MMA. We've been at it for, not at it, but we've been training. They've been over there at the mall, we've been over here, and we've both been really successful. They got a hell of an MMA program over there. We got a good MMA program here. So it's as far as MMA, I mean, it's the 2 gyms. So you're either going to go over there or you're going to come here. But either way, as long as you're training, I'm happy. You know.
So you said something about like some kids are talented and have a gift, some kids are going to always be like a hobbyist. What are some of those things that you see in kids that you're like, this kid could be a fighter?
Heart. You can't teach. I can teach everything else but heart, you know? So if you have heart and if you have that dog in you, bro, you're good to go. You know, like we had one pro fighter, he was actually my first fighter that got me on national TV as a coach, but Randy McCullough. Man, he was a dog. He was scrappy. He had heart. He just banged it out. I can't teach that, you know? You can have the best guys that are good at technique. I'm moving around. My technique's good. My knees are good and everything looks good. But when it gets in a fight, they freeze up. And once they freeze up, man, you can't teach it. You know what I'm saying? It's a gunshot. They don't want to pull the trigger. Trigger meaning they don't want to throw punches at one another. You know,
Or they don't want to get hit, right?
they don't want to get hit. You know, everyone has a plan till you get hit. You know,
And then is that something
Famous
that
quote.
is that something that you've experienced too?
with me training.
Yeah, like in a fight, like have you been hit and you're like, have you felt that like?
I mean, it's. I'll put it down, man. My brother's the best example of it. So he got hit, got knocked out. As he got hit, he got knocked out. But when he came down, he hit the ground. And when he hit the ground, his eyes opened, popped back up, and he shot right in for it. You know, so he knew exactly what to do with that right there. I'm more of a counterattacker. So when someone hits me, I'm like, let's fucking get him out. You know.
Like that's your world.
Yeah, that's my world. It's there's an attack. People say there's an attacker and a victim, and this is, man, we can get on self-defense, but there's an attacker and a victim. My deal is there's an attacker and there's a counterattacker. So if he attacks me, I'm gonna trade back and attack him. You know. So there's always a way to counterattack everything out there. You know. And that's why we have a wrestling program, because when I started wrestling, that's what really gave me the structure, dedication, and everything like that to get on. Man, shut the fuck up, man. We interview. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? We keep it real like that. Man, we keep it real here. It's a family environment. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers get on my nerves and stuff. They're cool. They're cool.
How does like the average gym member here? How do you think that they interact with one another? Is there any like unspoken rules? Is there any like certain things that if you do this?
The only rule we have here is pay tuition on time. That's the only rule we have. You know what I'm saying? Rules as it gets up. So the youth MMA, we have a youth MMA. So I have 3 and 5 year olds. I have 7 and 11 year olds. I have 11 and 14 year olds, teens and stuff like that. So when we're training those, we have a lot of rules with that. When it comes to the guys, it's the number one rule here is, of course, have fun. You know, take care of each other and train. You know, if they get out there and freaking go hardcore with each other, they ain't gonna want to show back up. You know, so as long as we train, learn from each other, we're a family. You know, our motto here is one team. We have a jiu-jitsu team here, a wrestling team, we have an MMA team, we have a boxing team, but one team because every day get better. You know, everyone works together. You know, so all these teams are gonna come together and boom. That's why when it comes to our shirts, shit right here, you can see I'm sure here. So the Kinetic Grappling is run by Ambrose. Legacy Wrestling is run by Coach DJ. Boxing is run by Coach Drew. MMA is run by me. It's one team, you know, and that's what completes everything. So we have kids. As you can see the belts right here. We have kids that go to wrestling. We have Naga. We have Naga Champ right here. This was my first belt right here. It's back here. Christy Kester won that one. John Pacheco won this one right here. Peak Fighting. And Darius Diamond won that right there. So these are just belts and, you know, everything that we collect from that right there.
Yes, sir.
Just working hard.
Well, I know that you know, a little short on time, so just like 2 more questions. Being an owner and a coach, right, of the MMA world, a lot of people have a lot of opinions about this world specifically. What's your, like, how has public opinion affected you in the gym? And generally, what is the public opinion?
Public opinion about me, Bobby Powers, and Wendy Sport Fitness and Wendy Fight Factory is we're stand-up kings, you know. So stand-ups are bread and butter. Stand-ups are bread and butter. But I've been doing this for 20 plus years. I'll be honest with you, we don't have a website. I don't do any kind of advertising. It's all word of mouth. My wife's an intermediate teacher, Brian Einstein. So I've gone to schools before Star Test, talking to kids on how to lead by example, begin with end in mind, stranger awareness, anti-bullying, confidence, everything like that. So if there's a kid that's having low self-esteem, no confidence, the parents will go to the counselor. The counselor's like, hey, find Bobby Powers. Find Bobby Powers. You know, I've had guys that have come in from town, from Houston, Dallas, Austin, said, hey, I told my coach I was moving down here to A&M. First thing I do is say, find Bobby Powers. So I have a gift. I believe in transferring that knowledge to someone else on how to better their life. Man, I'll be honest with you, I talk to fighters at night. I'm a fighter, but I'm also a master motivator. So I talk to fighters that are going through hard times. thinking that their life just sucks and all that. And I sit there and I talk to them. I said, bro, it's just like sparring. You know, when you get knocked down, you get back up. When you get taken down, you gotta stand back up. If you sprawl, you still get a takedown. You know, so it's building that up right there. I got a 5-year-old daughter. And this is a little bit not about MMA, but I have a 5-year-old daughter. Okay. It's one day she'll get attacked. One day she'll get attacked either mentally or physically, okay? So my job is to prepare her for that day, you know? So we got to counterattack that day. It's going to happen to everyone. Everyone's going to get tested. So when someone comes in, I talk to them, I fill them out, and then I see if they have other life problems going on, then this gym's going to save them. You know, this is everyone's sanctuary almost, man. I have guys that come up here up on the weekends, and they'll clean the whole gym just because they want to be in this environment. You know, because if not, there's no telling what they're going to do. You know, so it's a lot of people think of fighting, but really when it comes to mixed martial arts, we're mixed martial arts. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to dab into jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, MMA, kickboxing, wrestling. We want to do it all. You know, we want to do it all. So and I think that look now. With legit MMA gyms, or people know what's up. You know, people know what's up. The kids that come in, hey, I want to do UFC, they want to do that. Of course, I hope you do. I hope you're in the UFC. I make a lot more money, but it's probably not going to happen. You know? So we try to, they either looking forward to do it, or they need an outlet. You know? They need an outlet because if they're not in here training, they're out there doing freaking whatever. You know? Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. Well, you pretty much covered my last question too, so I appreciate you for your time. Thank you so much.
Did you have a tour of the gym? Did I get a tour of the gym? So,
yeah, we haven't
I'll be honest
yet.
with y'all. I started teaching in my backyard. 5 students. Then I went to my living room. Got rid of all my furniture. And out of the whole living room. 15 students. Then to this right here, upstairs, downstairs, everything, bro. So if y'all want to look around, man, look around right there. Anyone that sees this, like I said, Windy Sport and Fitness, Highway 30, College Station, Texas. Multiple programs, multiple classes. If you say that you watch this video, you get a free week on me.
Come to Windy Sports and Fitness.
Come to Windy Sport and Fitness all day, every day.
Boom!
Boom!
Sitting here, still thinking about it. Yeah, money I never mind. It's feel like the summertime. When I look into your eyes, I see the sky falling. The way I'm feeling irrelevant. They've been saying I'm arrogant, just another American being dragged by a deficit. And everything I say, you know it's real. That's probably why I'm off these pills. Like, wait, and everything you say, I know it's real. My open letter, you know no one gets you. Wait, yeah. My open letter, you know no one gets you. Yeah. Cool.
What if someone comes in here just like hot-headed, wanting to fuck shit up?
Yeah, shoot, I was going to school party.
Then she said she not feeling it anymore. Still thinking about last night, not talking that Demi Moore, I'm sure. X's and O's all on the shore. Stomach get to dropping, leave the feelings at the door. I'm saying, yeah, wait, I'm steady thinking. On my ship, am I selling or am I sinking? And lately, baby, I've been going through some things. I never wanted it tainted, I never wanted it strange. No flame, no flame. Keep it going, no flame. That could be another one if you getting what I'm saying, but boy, no flame.